Hey guys, this is Jesse with GetGophers.com. Welcome to the trap setting video for our Molemaster trap. First we'll go over the parts of the trap, and then we will go over how to get it into the set and ready position, and then we'll step away outside and we'll show you proper placement of the trap in the tunnel to give you the highest degree of success. So, as promised, here is the parts of the trap. The two pieces here are your handles. This rod is called the dog. The metal part here is the frame of the trap. The curved portions are the jaws of the trap. Here in the center is the spring, and then this is the trigger. And the plastic pieces on the side are the trigger pan stops. So as we talk about setting it, those are some terms that we may use, and this will just help you be familiar with the trap. So as far as setting, you grab your two handles and squeeze them all the way together. The dog naturally drops down. You fold the trigger down to accept the dog into the hole on the trigger. Now you can let go of the springs and the trap is set. But we want to have it pretty sensitive, and so we will gently push the trigger down until the dog is flush with the bottom of the trigger. Now this trap is set and ready to be placed into the tunnel. Now on to physical placement of the trap. You've identified an active tunnel. You probe to make sure that there is actually an open tunnel underneath it. Next, we will lay out the trap and use it as a guide. Mark where the jaws are using your trowel, serrated trowel, or hori-hori knife. You'll need something like that to cut through the roots. And then go ahead and open up the top of the tunnel there. Clear the loose soil out of the way with your hand the best that you can. And then use your tunnel cleaning tool and reach in there, verify that the tunnel's open. You can kind of use this to see what direction the tunnel's going. And we sell these on our website. We actually sell kits of all these tools, the serrated trowel, the traps, of course, the probe and tunnel cleaning tool. You can buy the entire kit that contains everything that you need. Off camera, I put the trap into the set position as I showed you how to do in the first part of this video. As you can see, I'm pulling any loose grass or any roots that are in the way. It's important to get those out of the way when you place the trap in the tunnel. Now this part is important. This is cycling the trap. I use my finger to trigger it, and then I open and close that trap several times while keeping some downward pressure. And that is to make sure that the path that the jaws travel when they close is clear, that there's no rocks, roots, other obstructions. And now we set the trap for the final time, put the final placement back in exactly where the track was that you had just cut while you were cycling. You can see here that the trigger pan is basically setting clear on the bottom of the tunnel. I'm using this piece of pipe as a better way to demonstrate the proper depth to have this trap pushed down in the ground. As you can see, the piece of pipe represents the top of the tunnel. Look where that is in relationship to the frame of the trap. And this is important because you do not want to be too shallow. If anything, moles will try to dive down and go under. And so this placement, as you see demonstrated here, allows enough room that if that mole does try to dive down just a little bit, he will still trigger the trap, and the shape and the action of those jaws when it triggers will kind of scoop and pull him up into the trap. Once you've got your final placement, it's time to backfill the trap. Just use the soil that you excavated to place it. The key here is that we want to block any sunlight or air. So that's what we're trying to achieve by the backfill. That completes the set.